Hi guys, this video is about passengers whose flights were cancelled by the Philippine Airlines. We all know that Philippine Airlines is a very expensive airline and the Filipinos try to avoid it, especially the non-OFWs because it's too expensive. But they're complaining that the other airlines flights are always cancelled. That's why the Philippine Airlines is the last option. But recently, guys, even the Philippine Airlines canceled flights from March and April due to the travel suspension of the government. So only 1,500 passengers are allowed to come to the Philippines, and those are the OFWs. But even if you are OFW, if you are not included in the 1,500, so you have to be stuck and you have to wait. PAL have canceled many flights for March and April. Their next plan is to divert the flights in this airport. This is Mactan International Airport. As you can see, this airport is not crowded, but they're asking the permission of the government to divert the flights here. What is the reason for the cancellation of flights and for the travel suspension? We all know that the quarantine facilities are almost full because of the long day or almost 6-day quarantine for the arriving passengers. So if you arrive in Manila, you have to quarantine for 6 days. So the quarantine facilities in Manila are almost full. And for that reason, the government have canceled most flights and they already imposed travel suspension in March and April. And not only that, the cases in Manila are rapidly rising. So it's not a really safe place for you to land. This airport, Mactan International Airport, there is no travel restriction here. So this is the option of the Philippine Airlines to divert their flights here, but it's not yet 100% sure. So if your flight is diverted here, you have to take your quarantine here. But I'm not sure if they're going to uh, give free flights for those who are traveling to Manila. So I don't know yet about the travel arrangement. So if your flight is diverted, you're going to land here and you're going to quarantine here. And then I don't know that if you finish your quarantine, you will be on your own. So for OFWs who don't have enough budget to come to Cebu, for example, your flight is diverted to Cebu, I hope the government will provide free travel expenses for you to come to Manila after you finish your quarantine. So you have to take the domestic airport once you finish the quarantine. Honestly, guys, the cases in Manila is like that of July and August in 2020. So it's not safe right now even to come to the Philippines. This is a good option of Philippine Airlines to divert the flights here. So if you're traveling in the future, for example, you're on OFW and for example, the government lifts the ban to travel the Philippines, I suggest you just land here in Cebu. But it's very complicated for passengers who are from the north because Cebu is in the southern part of the Philippines. Not really southern part, but it's in the Visayas. So you have to take a domestic flight to return to Manila if your flight is diverted here. But Cebu is a very beautiful city and I think it's a better option to land here. So if you're planning to come to the Philippines and the government lifts the ban for non-OFWs and foreigners, I suggest that you just take the Cebu flight. I'm not sure of the Philippine Airlines if they have available flights in Cebu, but most Philippine Airlines flight in March and April 2020 is already canceled. They only have flights currently coming from the Middle East because most Filipinos arriving in AIA are coming from the Middle East, and they should accommodate those flights or passengers that are stuck in the Middle East. Because in the Middle East, once you finish your contract, you only have 14 days to stay in your country before your visa gets expired. It's not like any other Asian country that you can extend your visa or something. It's up to the employer to extend your visa. But once you decide to go home, you only have 14 days. So you cannot take the canceled flight. Your visa will be overstayed, and I think there is penalty for that. So, take a look at this airport, guys. This is Mactan International Airport. It's a beautiful airport. But I'm not sure about the level of corruption here. Maybe you will get ripped off here from the taxi or from the quarantine facility. I mean, you know, all airports have scammers. So I cannot guarantee you that your travel will be safe from scammers. So you just brace yourself, guys. This is a beautiful airport, but I'm not sure if you will not get scammed here. So you just prepare your pocket. But if you're an OFW, I think you will get free transpo and free quarantine and also free swab test. So this is all for today, guys. I hope this vlog will help you to facilitate your travel to the Philippines. So now it's only March, and there is a news that they're going to lift the ban in March 24. But it's not, it's really not happening, I think, because they only imposed the travel ban in March 20, and I think that it's going to last until April, probably until April 20 or something. I heard in some news that it's there is a particular date, but I did not remember when. But the travel suspension will last until April. So this is all for today, guys. I hope my vlog will help you. I'm going to give you an update once the government have already lifted the ban, or if the government have allowed PAL to land in Mactan International Airport. So this is all for today, guys. Thank you for watching.